most convenient in the moment.
But it's not me. I don't get a phone call. They're all getting phone calls. They're all getting invited into stuff, and I don't. And that's what I mean. I am never in there. You know. I'm always I'll give you something to do, and that's it. I'll give you some piddly little fucking thing to do.
Yeah. That's
and I don't ever have a progression in nothing. You know, there's never like a next stage for me.
Hey, Rose.
It's taken me a year to get a position here.
What's up?
Sorry, darling.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Rose, can I see the engine on your car? Like, can I see the stuff?
There is no way you interrupted a conversation for that. No, okay. No, you can't.
I politely waited like a good minute.
No.
Martha, distract him while I Slim Jim it.
No.
You better not.
See what I mean? What I've got to say ain't important. Do you know what I'm saying, Chia? Who's only talking to Martha? I'm getting like that now. I'm feeling like it.
I'm gonna be real.
What do you
I
think
thought he had something important to say, and that's why he was waiting.
Yeah, I know.
That was the most unimportant thing I've heard all day.
I'm sorry. Your fucking engine.
There's no way that's... Oh my god.
Yeah. He listened a little bit beforehand, I think. And then he thought, I can't listen to her moaning no more. I've got to get in. Do you know what I mean?
Appalled.
And I know what you say about Kyle. He is different. And like, he ain't nasty to me. He's nice. He's lovely. But it's even that. Every now and again, I feel like I've got something that I could be part of. And then I don't get no calls, no texts, no... Oh, you know, thanks for everything you've been doing. And now he honestly just gets a load of other people and they're with him the whole time. And so I just think,
I know Kyle very fucking well. And if I'm being entirely honest, I would assume if he's not involving you in something, it's because he's doing something a little dirty. Well, because there's no way Kyle would actively, I don't want to say avoid, but prevent you from being involved in things. Being the kind of person you are, unless he feared that it would dissuade you from wanting to work with him. Even though him sort of avoiding you and you not being around him at certain times is obviously a negative, especially for you. But like, again, I know Pred very fucking well because I worked alongside him for years. He was my work husband, essentially. There's no denying he does dirty stuff. So I don't know.
It's because that's just another load of things added to the list of where I've never got a foot up. And honestly, I have waited a year here, like begging almost, and then sort of thinking, oh well, I'm not going to get anything. I finally got like promoted, sort of, but I'm still a receptionist. I'm still not got anything to do. It's just that I've got sworn in, so I could do it, but no one's giving me nothing. And I don't know how long it's going to take, but I just feel like even that was just to make me feel better. You know, I want to do something. I am so ready to get stuck in to help people if they're doing an investigation, they need data collected, they need something analysed. I'm so ready for that, you know, to help with admin and paperwork, but I feel like everyone has a big old conversation about me and not to me, always. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense.
So
I mean, the crazy part is, Martha, you're sitting here telling me this, right? And I'm thinking like, okay, you know, there are specific people, especially, you know, it being, you know, Mission Row, like Turner and Peters and stuff. I am certain they absolutely love everything you do. And my immediate thought was, you know, they should at least be aware that you are looking for additional interest. But
I mean, I think people are, but it's such early days, and I know that Viv is trying to get SOPs and stuff or get people involved. She says she doesn't want to kind of publicize it too much in case everyone just comes and goes, oh, can you do my reports, or just start asking me piddly
right
things. And it's got to be from, if someone's got something they need to do, like go through a load of reports to find certain things, they've got to ask High Command to make sure that I'm literally like deployed by them sort of thing at the moment, so that things don't get like out of control. But I've not heard anything really, and I don't want to push Viv because she's just literally got that position, and I feel bad for her. But I would like people just to know that all they've got to do is ask High Command.
I'm gonna be so for real. I never would have. I I had no idea that that was something you'd be interested in, and it's sort of kind of been greenlit by high command asterisk with
Yeah,
approval.
yeah. But I mean, I was nearly, if you remember, like ages ago when before Riker sort of had a break, I was actually going to have a contract where I could help with investigations, and we were going to do that, and then it all went away. So that was a long time ago.
So were you primarily going to be tasked with, like, you see those movies and they have like a big like poster board and they got like the red string like pointing from this situation to that one to the next one to the next one, and everything sort of ties in together?
Yeah, well, help people to do that, help people to get that information. I mean, the most I've got at the moment is I was already putting phone numbers into like all the profiles from Lemon List, and then Doc said to me, without even knowing I was doing that already, oh, we've had a change where we've got to get the Lemon List picture. And I said, oh God, that's a bit of a palaver, but I've worked a way of doing it, and I've bunged in fucking loads. Every time you look at a profile
You're the
now,
person.
have you seen them?
Yes, I have.
The number and the tiny URL
I have. Yes.
and then the date. That's me.
Oh my
and if
god.
I see one that's already there, I just put rechecks and that date. But this is the thing. I spoke to Richard actually yesterday because I thought he might want my text document, because I've got every time I do that, every time I do a session of collecting it, I put it in a text file. So I've got a huge text file of like the name, what they put in the Lemon List, you know, searchable with find next, etc. So if you had a number and you didn't know whose it was, you might be able to search it in there, like to
Right.
cross-reference. But
Are your links the tiny URL one?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
if I see a Kappa one though, I leave it because I don't want to mess other people's stuff up. And also that date relates to that Lemon List.
Photo.
Do you know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I do is rechecked. But if you see rechecked, I've got the evidence. I've got the evidence of every single one that I've rechecked. I've even got evidence for people that I haven't even got a profile yet. So if someone hasn't got a profile and you don't know their details, I've probably got that, if they've been around. So I've been doing this since like the beginning of May. And I've done loads. In my like, you know, where the URLs are, I think I've got about 450 there. But yeah, I'm just adding them every day now. It's
Martha, you need to start taking credit for this. For every one of these, right next to the date, you should be tagging yourself.
Yeah, I don't want to do that because I don't want to make it too much information. I want it just to be like that. I don't need the credit. I need to help. So
unfortunately, Martha, you may not want the credit, but if people don't realize that you are the one doing these things, people are just... I'm not kidding, Martha. The other day, I had to get Robert Anderson, who is a marshal. I had to get his number to call him to let him know about something. I check his profile. What do I see? I see his phone number. I see the tiny URL thing right next to it, and I started thinking to myself, when did we start putting photos about... And then I checked it, and it was a Lemon List ad. I was like, when did we start doing that? Like, it's great. 100% it's great. Yeah. Like, really, really good. Yeah. And then I thought to myself, who's doing it, though?
That's what he wanted. Doc said he wanted it. And first of all, I said, oh, my God, a picture of everyone. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit much. And then I'm good at data. I'm good at, like, doing stuff like this. So I worked a way that it was not, like, mega easy, but, you know, manageable. So I literally spent about 1 to 2 weeks banging in all the backlog. And now I'm just like coming into work, going through the phone, finding a few I haven't done. You know, all there's I did put all the people from my contacts as well. So if you see from Martha's contacts, that's just a placeholder. If I then find them in the Lemon List, I knock that out and put it. But I don't get rid of old numbers. I'll put mine above. But yeah, if you see rechecked, I've got that. So if you want to know, if you want that. And I'm not, every time I see one, I don't kind of overwrite the one I've just done. I leave, you know what I mean? If I see that I've already done it, say on the 10th of May, I'm just going, right, I've done that. But it doesn't mean I don't have the evidence for when I just look.
Right.
You know? So if I've rechecked it, or if I've rechecked something on a date, I've got the Lemon List for that date. Or, you know, I've got it. But I send Richard just this long text file, which I could send to you, opens up in WordPad. And you can, I've got a few little, copy and pasted all the mechanics because I searched for that. You know, the people selling materials.
Yep.
People, you can search for the gang names, you know, and go down. It's not a spreadsheet, but it's a very long document that you can search. Loads of repeats, because obviously I just literally copy and paste each session.
Right, but you at least get, you know, new information. And if you're searching for something, it doesn't matter if it's repeated. You at least have literally everything.
Yeah. So every time I do it, I put it there. So everything I've done is in this file. And I've got this. I can produce the screenshots for anything you see on there. So if you ever go there and you think, hang on, this is missing and someone took this out and you know I've done it, or you can just search the document and say, oh, she's got it because it's on here.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
100%.
I've got it. And because, you know, I'm so anal about this shit. You know what I mean? If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. Like, so.
I'm the same way.
Yeah. Do it
I'm the same way, though sometimes the pettiness needs to be brought out of me for me to, like, really double, triple, quadruple down onto the same, you know, the same thing. Yeah. But once my mind is set to it, my goodness, there ain't no stopping me.
Yeah. Well, I feel like it was worth doing. For those 2 weeks, I was literally just on it. I was just standing with my nose in the MDT, just doing it. So there's not many that are. So, and if I find, you know, if someone new comes in, you know, into the city and they've done a crime, I get them if they're in lemon list, you know.
Oh, 1 moment.
I get them straight away.
Go for 390.
Lucas asked me to ask you to roar on the radio.
Uh-oh.
Do you need to go? It's all right.
No, I don't need to go. I'm being asked to. Why?
I don't know, because I was roaring and he said ask Matt Rhodes too.
I think you could outdo her, and now you're acting boosty and not doing it on the radio, so it's
period.
whatever.
What?
I guess we're being professional all of a sudden, and
Well, you know, I just, my radio was off because I'm speaking to Martha at the moment.
Oh, tell her I said hey.
Well, you could tell her.
Yeah.
Martha, are you on radio?
Hang on a minute.
Oh. I'm kidding.
432. I'm in a 1038 with a silver in color, Sultan.
Brandy said hi. I was gonna have her re-say it over radio, but now there's a 38. So I keep getting interrupted with over not serious stuff. I got asked to roar on the radio. What the hell?
Dear. You could have done
that was as serious as asking the engine under the hood.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Yeah, so I've been doing that. So I know what you mean about putting maybe my call sign afterwards or something, but I just rather it was just done. I think that's going to add too much information to that little line. You know, I think it's good just to have the
I don't think so.
Well, I don't feel.
I mean,
like
most things are tagged. If you really think about it, most things on somebody's profile is tagged, whether it's the revocation of a license, suspension of a license, if somebody's been given a warning before. Because again, Martha, the fact that I have pulled up so many profiles and have seen that and had no idea who did it, right?
Yeah.
Imagine someone who is actively looking into something and doesn't know their phone number and sees that you input that information. And they may now have the sort of wherewithal to contact you and ask you questions regarding, have you seen this person advertising anything other than this on the lemon list or anything to that extent? Like, genuinely, I don't think you should. I don't think you should think it's like a burden or too much information.
No. But I feel like rather than that, I mean, I've told you now, so you know. And I think if people just know that I'm doing it, you know, and to contact me if they, I mean, it doesn't even need me giving like a document out to everyone. They can just say, oh, can you produce this for me? You know, can you tell me this? They could actually like phone me and ask me, you know, and see if I can find it. Because it's not difficult just to do a find next on a word, on a, do you know what I mean? On a text document. But I'm making sure I kept every single thing. I haven't deleted none of it and then just left it on the profile. I've kept every single thing. But yeah, everything you see on there, you know, I've got it. And I don't get rid of old numbers. I just leave them underneath just in case. And sometimes I've clocked people alternating numbers, and I've put a note after that saying, you know, using both these.
Oh.
So just little things like that.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Because you may have this answer. Do you know how the numbers on the lemon list are determined? Is it like when you put up an ad, whichever sort of SIM you have active in your phone is what's showing up?
Yeah.
Because like if I have two phones,
Because
which
some
one gonna
people
go up?
Yeah, I know, because well, I mean, some people put it out and say new number. So I think it's probably the one in your, in your pocket, in your phone now.
Interesting.
Some people just put new number and that's what they're using. So I don't know how it works if you've got. I think you have to kind of put it in your main pocket. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
For it to
that
be the
does
one
make
you're
sense.
using. So yeah, there's that.
That's something I never considered before. I'm not gonna lie. That's very interesting.
I'm pretty sure that's why it would be. But the fact is that they've used that number, and they've used it and said, this is my number and I'm doing such and such. They've put their name to it. They've sent it. So tough. But it's
the information that you're getting just reminded me of. So there have been multiple groups that have split recently. For example, Hades has split into Exodus / Habibi MC on weekends, or it's I don't know, something strange like that. And all these people are dumb enough to be advertising their gang on the lemon list, like all the time.
Just say that's that. You know what I mean? I've noticed that some people that have put on previous to me, they've put self-described as a certain thing. So I don't feel comfortable putting tags on, but I do actually put underneath now. If I see something in there and it's not tagged, I'll put self-described, so that even if they're not tagged in it, they'll know they can actually just look at that ad and see that they have done that.
And you're putting the photo, right?
Yeah, the photo.
That's actually so fucking good, because on many occasions we've also run into the exact same thing where someone will get arrested in a gang-related shooting, gang versus gang, and they'll go, I'm not part of that gang. And there's literally a fucking photo of a lemon list ad of them I've had situations where they are literally in the lemon list at that present moment advertising the gang they're claiming not to be part of.
Yeah, I know. Well, Doc came to me. I was literally standing here where we are now, just with my nose in, just putting numbers in, because I was going through, just not thinking about the pictures, because I thought, well, I just put in like the number and the date, and I was just doing that to begin with. And then he actually came up the stairs. Thank God he did it after I'd only been doing it for about a few days. And said, we want the picture. And I said, oh my God. And first of all, I thought of it and thought, oh shit, but I've got a way of doing it, and it's not too bad.
Well, now realistically, I mean, you're providing the same information, but also more, because it's sort of like a 2-in-1, especially if they're advertising being part of like a certain group.
But he said they need it. He said, because when you talk about a phone number, you've got to prove it's theirs, because they go, oh no, that ain't even mine. So it's the cult want it, because there's actually an announcement about it. So either you could just go ahead and subpoena it, or you can say, look, I've got this, to prove it's there. So there's actually an announcement, like a couple of weeks back, about 3 weeks or something.
I definitely read all the announcements.
Yeah,
I do.
But it just says that's what we need. So that's when Doc told me. And then Peach came up to me and said, I said, honestly, I'm doing it. Doc's told me already. And I've just been doing it. But I mean, I'm doing it.
Good shit, Martha.
Yeah, I mean, the pictures are all there. So if it's on the profile, you've already got it. And if you see a profile there, I've got it. But I'm adding them like all the time. Like, so now it's like every day maybe I'll add about 4 more, not many.
Yeah, it's sort of like the odds and ends numbers. Once you have the primary, that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, there's loads of people obviously that don't come around anymore, and I've put a few things from my phone book, but if I find them in the lemon list, I'll scrap that out, because from my phone book ain't enough, but it just means you still have a number to call just in case.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Sorry, I saw a name on the lemon list that I just... Do you know that the besties go on Twitter and twat out Radio Check, and they actually answer with their actual radio channel?
Do they?
Yeah. I'm not kidding when I say this. It's typically Ming that will twat out Radio Check, and either Jamal or Idiot or someone will. I swear to you, we got them in custody one day, and that was their radio channel, and it was the funniest shit. And unfortunately, I don't carry around a civilian radio, but more recently, I saw them twat out the same thing. And they gave a radio channel, and I'm pretty sure they got arrested, and the documented radio channel was the exact same one. So
Yeah. I mean, wouldn't you be a bit more clever if you was going to do that and make it kind of a formula? You know, it's this number plus this times this.
Martha, we're talking about someone with a street name idiot.
Yeah,
you know?
I know, but you know, if you wasn't them, do you know what I mean? There's ways around doing it. They could have
No,
like a
they was
secret
just
thing
straight
they
up. And it's always something dumb. It'll always be like something like 420 or 69 something.
Yeah.
So if you ever see that on Twitter, let us know. And you know, maybe at one point we should just monitor that frequency.
Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, well, now you know. And that's the sort of thing I want to do, going back to the beginning. Do you know what I mean? There's stuff I can get stuck into. Because at this time of day, you know what it's like. So people sort of like during shift 1 or 2, if they need something done, they can give me a task and say, you know, can we put Martha onto this? They don't have to be standing right next to me, but I can give them some information and send it to him, you know?
Yeah, no, 100%. And as you said, during this shift, you know, it's fairly slow. So, you know, I'm sure there's plenty of downtime to be able to sort through stuff and start connecting dots.
How do I?
Ooh, that was loud.
Yeah, well, I mean, don't forget to sort of, you know, remember that I have got everything you see. I've got the evidence for it. So, and also, you know, if there's a number that you ain't got a name for, if it, you know what I mean?
I will inquire for sure.
Yeah. But Richard's actually got the list as of yesterday morning before me adding anything else. So, you know, feel free to get him to pass it over. It's supposed to be opened in WordPad, you know, Microsoft WordPad.
Yep. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's like a whole flow of text with no spelling flags, which really fucked me up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Lines for something stupid.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
So remember how I was mentioning there's been splits in groups recently?
Right.
One of those was Chaos Legion.
Right, okay.
So I found this out yesterday or the day before, because I was looking for a mechanic, because they have the mechanic shop up north, and then found out that a lot of them are no longer working there. Come to find out, they have split into another MC, which I'm assuming is led by Misha. I'm not 100% certain, but they're called, I think it's either Raven or Raven's MC. I stumbled into the salvage yard, and Misha was there. There was a bunch of motorcycles, and he said, "Stop interrupting my terrorist plans," or something like that.
Oh, dear.
Then, when I look at the lemon list, I saw something that said Raven or Ravens MC. If you wouldn't mind specifically documenting, like in a notepad or something, individuals that are advertising. The only two people I'm 100% certain of is Tina. Oh, I forget her. Yes, her and Misha, because they were actively advertising it. I'm trying to get a gauge of like who is still Chaos Legion versus who has split into this new MC. Now they now reside in the city. Again, they're by this like sanitation yard south of that, where the salvage yard is. That's seemingly where they're operating out of. And I definitely want to figure that out. So if they are advertising it, and I know they do, definitely let me know.
Hello.
Oh,
hi.
Okay then, I'll go and have a little look. I mean, if it's only a few names, I can pop them to you in a text if you want. Or do you not want me to do that because of?
No. Well, actually, hold for now. Write it down, and the next time you see me, let me know if you have anything. Hello.
Then.
Can we help?
I was just saying, have you seen Autumn?
No.
Okay, well, I'll go and have a look through there. I can give you a little call anyway to see if I've got anything.
Appreciate it, Martha. No, I'm gonna be honest. I've been here for a bit of time. I don't know where she at. Are you supposed to meet her here?
No.
But then what? Why don't you just call her?
I mean, she's probably busy.
I mean, you can call and find out.
I mean, she's probably on duty somewhere.
I mean, it's a possibility. Though I do have to get going. You have a good
Alright.
one. Oh, fuck, I forgot something. Damn it!
Yeah, no, I mean, okay, but are we surprised that the other shifts wouldn't enforce that? I'm not, personally.
Oh my god. What evidence locker? I put it in 320. Holy fucking throwback. Oh, hello.
Help.
Hey,
I'm being taken hostage
But where are you
by
going?
my daddy.
Oh,
her daddy.
what?
I want a waffle maker, bro. It's so
Girl, I tried.
bad.
I don't think you was there, but I was fighting for you. I told your
I'm
work
gonna bully him
husband.
today.
I
Yeah, I'm
told your
gonna
work
bully him
husband,
today.
listen. There ain't no getting past it. You gotta get it for her. And he didn't really. I don't feel as though he took it seriously.
Yeah.
Cause you ain't check your locker, right? There, it ain't hiding in there.
No, it's not there.
Oh.
245 en route.
Lucas
But
is
question,
gonna let me drive to
question.
Buffalo.
Do you like big, thick waffles?
I was planning on my cheat days to make protein
Am I
waffles,
solo?
so
Negative 390 will be en route.
Sweet, thank you. I was
Because
worried.
they are
They're small,
thick.
right?
No, they're
Oh.
thick. It's not. Do you know like the little like the
I like
Eggo,
thick,
you know,
I'm rolling
waffles?
up
Like
into the
those
area
those
now.
are
skinny.
thin.
Stand
These
by.
are.
Yeah, no, it's like a
Oh!
waffle. It's
It's
like,
like
nice,
a-
crispy edge, perfect
send me a
edge,
better
thick,
one?
Mhm.
juicy, voluptuous waffle. And that's what I
Precisely.
need in my life with some sugar-free maple syrup.
Not the sugar-free maple syrup.
I got to.
Well, I mean, listen.
Life is about balance.
You're right. You're right.
Maybe
And
I'll-
even as
maybe
a
I'll have a
diabetic, I used to dabble in the but like.
It's Claude Petit.
I don't know.
He's
Oh,
in the blue
oh,
and color
gotta go.
vehicle and taking off Mad Wayne Thunder, southbound direction.
390 en route.
He said he was going to be a cop, and now he's driving an S-Boost left eastbound Eclipse.
Maybe he's trying to gain some inside knowledge.
Oh, it's too late. He said he was corrupt. We've lost him already.
In the pursuit, or is
Strange way, still eastbound West Eclipse. Passing a very nice looking building that should be some kind of restaurant, but now people still HVACs from it. Merging Vinewood Boulevard.
Oh, I know.
Braking right southbound Alta next to the
Ow.
vault. Immediate right westbound into an alleyway. Immediate right northbound back out to Vinewood. Immediate right eastbound crossing over Alta, passing the vault. Over Meteor. Braking right southbound Elgin Ave. Left eastbound, immediate right southbound, immediate right. Whoa, going back westbound, then left southbound Elgin Ave. There. I don't know what route that was. Still southbound Elgin. Left eastbound, immediate right southbound Del Perro, on ramp to travel west. Oh, this bastard.
Secondary, he's taking the little slip back up to Elgin. Up on Elgin, past the pillbox.
Oh, Ricky, you mind jumping out the car and back in? You doing a little skipperoo.
Yeah, I can do that.
Just span on a fence.
Is there
Southbound Alta
sufficient
somewhere.
unit?
10-9, sorry.
Need one more ground, maybe?
Okay,
Oh.
3 ways attachment.
Eastbound San Andreas. Now westbound San Andreas. Oh, jeez. 390 secondary.
Leaf one overhead. Westbound. San Andreas
Whoa.
left southbound Calais. Southbound Calais. Southbound Calais right westbound Vespucci. Left southbound Palomino. Past Pelby, southbound Palomino right westbound Lindsay Circus. Approaching Ginger. Getting westbound Lindsay Circus right northbound South Rockford. Holding 42 continuing northbound South Rockford past Pagoda. Over Vespucci and over San Andreas. Northbound North Rockford past Colorful Garage. You're northbound North Rockford slowing heavy. Left westbound Marathon. Right northbound Prosperity. Up Boulevard Del Perro. Left westbound Boulevard Del Perro. Being westbound Boulevard Del Perro. Slowing heavy right northbound to Bay City.
Hey, Martha.
Red Chain eastbound to Bay City to west of Cliffs.
Hello, I've just done
Eastbound
that. It
West
didn't
Loop
take very
Boulevard.
long. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Right
6,
southbound
7
Morning with
lanes.
22 Prosperity. Southbound Prosperity left eastbound Cougar up Morning
So
with
they've all
cross
got.
Morning
So
Wood
if you go to their
eastbound.
profiles, it's going to be there in a little cookie.
Eastbound
Unless it's a
Cougar
rechecked
entry
one, but I can
place
definitely get it
southbound.
for you.
Southbound.
Okay,
towards
all right.
Boulevard Del Perro, right westbound.
So do you want me to
towards
just
22
tell
left
you
southbound
then?
around the garage.
Not right now because I'm in a pursuit. However, as soon as I'm done with this, absolutely.
Eastbound Boulevard Del
I've got
Perro.
it anyway.
Past
So
the
Perfect.
That's
Eastbound Boulevard Del
1, 2,
Perro,
3,
passing
4,
Life Invader.
7 including the
Continuing
two
eastbound Boulevard Del Perro.
So that's 5 more.
Sounds good. I will have
Full setting,
a
eastbound Boulevard
chat
Del
with
Perro.
you as soon as this
Slowing,
pursuit's done.
Continuing
Thank you for
eastbound
doing that,
Boulevard
Martha. I
Del Perro,
appreciate it.
Hollick.
You're welcome.
Eastbound
I
Hollick.
can't hang up because I'm
Slowing
driving. I'm sorry,
right
Martha.
southbound San Vitas, passing Rocket Plaza. Right westbound Carcer Way. Continuing westbound Carcer Way, approaching Dorset. Left southbound Palomino over Del Perro Freeway. Continuing southbound Palomino. Left eastbound La Puerta on ramp, proper lanes, transitioning southbound La Puerta Freeway, proper lanes.
That was fucking quick.
Southbound La Puerta Freeway, proper lanes, holding for lower La Puerta Freeway, southbound. Continuing southbound lower La Puerta Freeway. Taking the Innocence exit, standby direction. Left eastbound Innocence. Left northbound, the alleyways, parallel La Puerta Freeway. Off the road, now down below La Puerta, everyone, wait for me to be. Continuing northbound lower La Puerta Freeway. Right eastbound off-road towards Adams Avenue and Alta, standby direction. Right southbound, wait for me to be.
Continuing southbound Alta, left eastbound through the OG Benny's Alley.
Regain visual, continuing eastbound through the alleyways, exiting Power, left northbound Power, under Olympic Freeway. 22 westbound, and back through the alleyways. Continuing westbound through the alleyways, Alta, right northbound, everyone be speed.
Continuing northbound Alta, right eastbound Adams Apple.
Regain visual, eastbound Adams Apple, left northbound Power. Northbound Power, right eastbound Vespucci. Right southbound Chihuahua Hot Dogs alleyways, left eastbound up to Elgin, and left northbound Elgin. Northbound Elgin over Vespucci passing Legion Square. Right eastbound San Andreas, and a right southbound Strawberry. Left westbound eastbound Vespucci, passing MRPD. Eastbound Vespucci, watch traffic on the bridge. Eastbound Vespucci approaching Popular. Slowing but crossing eastbound Vespucci. Approaching Supply, slowing heavy. U-turn. U-turn, westbound Vespucci. And 22 southbound Supply, finishing westbound Supply at Popular. Right, northbound Popular. Left westbound into the off-road area by the Ellis Customs. Now southbound parallel to railroad. Which one needs to be?
Right, secondary, eastbound exiting Popular, V3.
East into delivery area, going towards the train tracks. And by out on train tracks, crossing to Elysian Fields, right southbound Elysian Fields.
Leaf one's got visual. Southbound Elysian Fields Freeway, proper lanes, under
That was
cap.
funny.
Southbound Elysian Fields Freeway. Not taking the exit, continuing southbound Elysian Fields Freeway. Under Innocence. Continuing southbound, approaching El Rancho, slowing heavy. Left.
Oh, King, I'm so sorry. I couldn't stop.
El Rancho.
I actually couldn't fucking stop.
Northbound El Rancho Boulevard.
My back end went airborne.
Left, westbound Innocence. Westbound Innocence, back towards Elysian Fields Freeway. Crossing Elysian Fields, continuing westbound Innocence. Slowing heavy. Continuing westbound Innocence, approaching Popular. Right, northbound Popular. You can still U-turn, coming towards you. Northbound Popular, slowing left 50'd into somebody. Drove them off the cliff, and now they're turtle.
No, unflip that fucking car. What the hell?
That was magnet.
That was something else. They're flip back on all fours now. We're southbound towards the railroad off the road. Northbound on the railroad under Capitol. On the Popular side of the canals, northbound of the railroad. Continuing northbound the railroad under Olympic Freeway. Slowing heavy, right eastbound off-road on more railroads. Eastbound under Popular. And eastbound the railroads towards the train yard. Approaching Elysian Fields Freeway. Exiting Elysian Fields, crossing northbound Elysian Fields Freeway off-road now, northbound up towards Vespucci. Right eastbound Vespucci, right southbound El Rancho. Right westbound in the alleyways, you're turning back to Vespucci.
Oh.
Yeah, that
That
was
works.
tight corners. Northbound onto Elysian Fields Freeway. Then off northbound proper lanes, transitioning westbound Del Perro Freeway proper lanes. So dust me here.
I'm
probably.
smoking
Being westbound Del Perro Freeway.
from that collision. Well, I mean, it's a
Past
combination
Santos
of
exit,
both.
taking
but-
Elgin exit. Stop by direction on Elgin. Setting up for a right and taking a right. Northbound Meteor, left westbound Occupation. Westbound Occupation over, I think it's Power. Yeah, over Power, over Alta, approaching Rockford Plaza, right northbound Las Lagunas. Up to Hawick, crossing to northbound Las Lagunas. Well, Spanish. That's concerning. Left
That's a
westbound.
priority call, isn't it?
It is technically a priority call. Right northbound San Vitas. Let's,
Well, we've got the
let's get
full setup, so we can just move over, right? If you want.
We have the
we have 4 10 units, so you guys might be able to stay on the S.
All right, we'll jump to.
Let you guys know how it goes.
Let's jump to channel 2 for the S boost, and if you guys need me to break off with R1 for you guys, or then I'll come over there.
336 the bank.
Ugh.
Same traffic.
75 same traffic.
This is not the playlist that I want. on.
Odette, do you want to go through the canals? I can take the front door, and Bird and Victor, do you guys want to take the back door?
Copy that.
Thunder to Dorset, transitioning southbound Dorset. Southbound Dorset.
Hello?
Right southbound Palomino. Right westbound in the alleyways off Dorset and Palomino. Right northbound up back up towards Dorset. Left westbound Dorset up towards Heritage. Crossing, continuing westbound Dorset. Left westbound Marathon. Westbound Marathon, right northbound Movie Star Way, approaching Life Invader. Left westbound South Boulevard Del Perro, transitioning westbound Boulevard Del Perro. Right northbound, alleyways, parking garage. Left westbound, right northbound, going around the parking garage. Left westbound out to Morningwood. Right northbound Morningwood Boulevard. Left westbound Cougar. Westbound Cougar. Right northbound North Rockford. Right eastbound West Eclipse. Continuing eastbound West Eclipse, transitioning eastbound Dorset. Now transitioning southbound Dorset. Approaching Boulevard Del Perro. Left eastbound Boulevard Del Perro. Right southbound. Left eastbound South Boulevard Del Perro. Crossing Portola. Continuing eastbound South Boulevard Del Perro. Approaching Milton Parkway. Transitioning southbound Milton Parkway. Continuing southbound Milton Parkway. Left eastbound Cursor Way. Eastbound Cursor Way. Left northbound San Vitas. Right eastbound Hawick. Eastbound Hawick to Las Lagunas. Slowing heavy left northbound Las Lagunas. Right eastbound Spanish. Eastbound Spanish. Over Laguna Place. Full sending eastbound Spanish over Alta over Power. Slowing heavy left northbound Meteor. Northbound Meteor. Sounds like they might need us for backup on the Maze Bank. Alright,
Yeah,
I'm gonna break off with Leaf 1 and go refuel and reroute.
205's breaking.
Yeah, it's no traffic.
The Frenchman gets away with it this time, but not next time. He also lied to me about wanting to become a police officer. I will never forgive him for this.
Can they have too many units for Maze with that many people breaking, or?
How many are already there? Is it 4?
Nope.
I think so.
We should be okay then. I'll switch back to channel 1.
Oh,
And this is gonna be
oh.
besties.
245 is in route, Maze Bank.
35 in route.
0823. Do we have a unit at the Del Perro side of the canal exit?
I can go there now.
Prefer not you, because we might need to put you if you're in the number still.
I am.
390 can head there.
But that's covering the actual canal too. So she should have that.
Alright, they are ready to go. They are leaving 2 vehicles.
Wait, they're leaving in 2 vehicles?
We could try and negotiate for just 1 vehicle, please.
It looks like they've got 5 inside.
Oh.
Victor's just speaking to them now.
Der 5 hostage statements.
I mean, I'm attached. I can stay on whichever one has a solo. Priority should be the one with most people in it. Actually, priority should be whichever one they put stuff in.
If they can concede something else, if they really want 2 cars, we'll try to get something else in concession order.
Leaf 176, Miss Bank. A firm, Remy.
A firm 76.
What I would recommend here is we take pursuit to channel 2 with the majority units, and the remaining pursuit remains on channel 1 if they do split into 2 vehicles. That way we can have some clear comms on both of them. We can get 77s as soon as possible on channel 1 for the second pursuit.
Yeah, copy that. It sounds like that 6 inside, and they're sticking with the wanting 2 cars to leave. So it's gonna be this black Sultan and the red Astron inside.
A firm. Leaf 1 is 23. I'm parked on a rooftop awaiting their departure.
How many can we have on Maze? It's 8 in Air 1, or is it 7 in Air 1?
8
They
in Air
want 2
1, up
vehicles,
to
it's a-
12. Yeah, we can have up to 12.
Okay.
That's why I was suggesting we take majority on 1 pursuit and we'll leave the remainder on the second pursuit as long as we remain within that 12 count. I'll put up we got the card up already, okay.
If you're attached to the Maze Bank, put yourself on the CAD card, please, so that we can dictate who's going to channel 1 and channel 2.
Put myself on because I can't see myself on dispatch.
39 ammo.
Already on the card.
A firm.
The black Sultan's been flagged. The red Astron's like right in the back of the garage, but haven't been able to get a plate yet.
We taking photos?
39 ammo's taking photos, but some are hiding behind boxes and I can't quite see.
Hostage shakers already.
Which vehicle do you want? Do you want me on in Air 1?
So real quick, Victor, hold the hostage takers back so we can organize our units at our end, and then only let them go when we're ready to go. Like, delay the hostage takers. Maple, I guess the car with more people in it? Probably the car you can
I'd
Victor's
say the
speaking to them
Astron,
again.
yeah.
Victor's speaking to them again. He's trying to find out like how they're splitting, whether they're going 3 and 3 or 4 and 2 or what's going on.
Say more will probably get into the Astron, so I think that would probably be the priority, but I don't know, both cars are quick, so I don't know.
First, the lady is looking for money.
Wait, say again?
Yeah. The hostage says you're owing them 10k money.
We owe the hostage 10k. Lucas!
Got some debts here going on.
Don't call Lucas, call Jimmy Frost. Bye.
Jimmy!
I'll stay behind and collect the hostage.
Okay, regardless of the cars, can we get like some kind of pursuit order, just like something?
All right. Just for we don't have a plate yet, so Brainy made a good suggestion. Lucas, can I get you to run primary on the Astron? That way, we can get that flagged since you're doubled up.
Okay.
Who else have we got? I don't even know which one's going to have the most in it. Let's make the Astron the primary. So Lucas primary, Ricky secondary. King, is that you in the penumbra?
Yep.
All right, King, we'll get you primary on the Sultan, so that way we've got interceptors split. Well, Victor and I aren't going to be able to keep up. Is there anyone that's going to be able to keep up with the Sultan?
I'm in my scout.
All right, Rhodes, we'll get you secondary on the Sultan as well, but we'll get Air 1 on the Astron and make that the primary pursuit.
Oop, didn't mean to use that.
So once they leave, everybody on the Astron will jump to channel 2, and the remaining people on the Sultan will stay on channel 1. And then as units get on duty, hopefully we can pick up some more units and get some backup.
Okay, now with these split channels, if you guys go entirely VCB, I expect you to collapse your channel to the other active channel immediately. I don't want to hear like, oh, we're on 2 different channels. No, you guys come to channel 1. No, you guys come to channel 2. Because then I'm going to be confused and irritated as fuck and will be screaming at every single person on duty. Respect.
Can we just save the headache and not split channels if there's only 2 of us? I hate
Yeah,
that
if
shit so much.
it's just you and Rhodes, then I would prefer a world where we just don't split.
We'll be fine with just 2. We won't need to comm or anything. We might need to occasionally, but we'll be quiet.
Yep, sounds good.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, 22 me. Victor's one is the... there's a guy in a grey and red jacket and a full-face balaclava. He's got red shoes as well. He's going to be the primary suspect.
Let me know when to spool up just before they leave.
Alright, Victor's going to go in now and let him know that they're good to get ready. Frost, are you going to come around the front to take the hostage?
Hey, Fame or Anita, you can attach to one of the pursuits.
Yeah, talk. We are good.
Leaf 1 is airborne.
Is everyone mounted up and ready to go?
Hey, firm.
Right, they're going to be leaving now.
Sultan's walking, so they're likely gonna have to move. King, where are you?
3-3 split. Just leaving southbound. Ashland southbound.
Leaf
my
1
God.
got calls for the red color Astron. Westbound up to Bay City Ave.
I'm griefing.
Right, northbound Bay City. You're northbound Bay City. Splitting northbound Bay City. Over Red Desert. Over Marathon. Getting northbound Bay City. Getting northbound Bay City, approaching West Eclipse. Finishing eastbound Bay City up to West Eclipse. Now eastbound West Eclipse. Eastbound West Eclipse. Over North Rock, sorry. Continuing eastbound West Eclipse. Over Morningwood, left transitioning northbound, or continuing northbound West Eclipse around the golf course. Continuing eastbound West Eclipse, past the golf course in Richmond, eastbound West Eclipse, approaching Madway Thunder.
We're VCB on the Sultan was last seen eastbound San Andreas.
10-4, continuing eastbound West Eclipse.
We're actually third impostering, holy
eastbound
fuck.
West Eclipse, transitioning eastbound Eclipse. Eastbound Eclipse with the red Astron. Traffic is moderate. Weather, it's a nice night out tonight. Eastbound West Eclipse, passing Gentry. Continuing eastbound Cliffs, slowing heavy,
Who was
right,
the
southbound, hit a
RO?
motorcyclist. Southbound Las Lagunas, left, eastbound in the alleyways. Exiting Alta. Right, southbound, Alta. Southbound Alta, approaching Spanish. Left, eastbound, Spanish. Right, southbound, Alta Place. Left, eastbound, Hub. Left, northbound, Power. Your northbound Power.
Wait, real quick, do we know if the primary got into the Astron or the Sultan?
The red and black primary got into the Sultan. I believe the other one, the all black duffel bag, should be in the Astron.
Do that.
Astron hard 50. U-turning, westbound Vinewood. Westbound Vinewood, slowing heavy left, southbound Meteor. Power, sorry, southbound Power. Right, westbound, through a parking garage. Continuing westbound straight through, exiting Alta.
Oh my God, are you okay?
Right, westbound Cusco Postal.
Oh my God. Let me call medical. Hold on.
God,
Left,
this day is so
southbound,
bad. I was just the hostage.
The EMS repeat 8052 on Bay City. Oh my gosh.
Right.
Listen, you're gonna be okay. My name's Matt Rhodes.
Oh, this was a hit and run.
No, this is not a hit and run.
Right, westbound exiting.
No, listen, listen, you're gonna be okay. I hope. I ain't a medical professional, but let me just look over your injuries, okay?
Oh my God.
Listen, it's gonna be okay. I hope. I'm not a medical professional. I'm just gonna repeat that, okay? Are you bleeding anywhere?
Oh my God. I don't know.
Let me just take a look.
I don't even know.
Okay, it doesn't look like you're bleeding, thankfully.
Oh, okay, I'm fine then.
Wait, huh? What?
What?
Do you not need medical attention?
Oh no, I'm definitely pretty hurty.
Yeah, okay. Well, EMS is on the
But
way.
it's not as bad as I thought. So.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Northbound lower power.
you're not bleeding actively. Okay, that's the.
Oh my God, is it internal?
I don't know. I'm not a medical professional. No. Listen, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Listen, you're conscious. You're talking. You know, what's your name? What's your name?
I'm Nora Steele.
Nora what?
Nora Steele.
No, what? Nora, what are you gonna steal?
No, like a pipe.
My money. What can I offer you to settle this?
Oh, like 10K?
Yeah, I ain't got that kind of money. I have $1,322 on me.
Oh, that's okay. You seem very nice. You don't. It's fine.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Oh yes. You seem like such a nice person.
Okay, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. I am married.
Oh, me too.
Oh. Okay, all right. I just want to make sure we're on the same page here, you know?
Oh God, no. Don't be. Oh.
Don't be what? Don't be
silly.
Oh, I'm not being
Hello?
silly. I'm not being silly.
Oh no, I just got ran over by what was your name again?
Matt Rhodes.
Matt Rhodes. Yeah, Matt Rhodes.
He's grabbing them from the
Yep.
car.
Didn't even make it to the liquor store. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, is that where you wanted it? Do you need a ride?
Thank you. Oh no, it's just Frost owes me money, and he told me to run to the liquor store, and then you ran me over. So because I was just a hostage right there.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey.
This is not from. This is on behalf of the Blaine County Sheriff's Office.
Oh, thanks so much. Yeah.
We're
Now I
sorry
can-
for your endeavors and pains.
EMS in the alleyway.
Yeah, you're sorry for my freaking
from the
trauma
other
today.
department. Yeah.
Nora, listen, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I hope. Again, I'm not a medical professional.
Oh God! Wait, is that
I
my
hit
blood?
Nora with the car.
Is that my blood?
That
Oh
might
my
be.
God.
It might be. No, it definitely is. In fact, and your blood is on the front of my car. It's so much easier seeing blood on my car when it's painted
You
white.
said I wasn't bleeding.
Well, not actively. I said not actively. Remember, I clarified.
Oh my God, I'm clotting. That's crazy.
I didn't. You know what? You're right. You're right.
God, I've got some good clots going on. That's pretty. Wait, is that good?
You see the good in everything,
Right,
Nora.
That
Good
means
on
I'm
you.
healthy. That means I'm freaking healthy.
Good. Good on you. Okay, well,
okay.
Just a reminder, my name is Matt Rhodes. This is not a hit and run. If you need my phone number to contact me regarding the situation, I can provide that to you.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, let me
420 600 8581.
600 8581. Got it.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. Do you require anything else from me at this very moment?
No, that's okay. Hey, thanks so much.
No problem. Are you sure you didn't want to take
Thank you so
$1,300
much.
for the settlement?
I hope so.
Thank you
I can't
so
really
much.
see you too well from up here.
As in, yes, you'll take it?
Northbound.
Yeah, I'll actually take it because I can get some food.
Okay, all right, perfect. Here we
Thank you
are.
Just
so
gave it
much.
10 grand as well.
Well, I also just
No.
struck her with a core.
Oh,
God,
yeah.
the BCSO is really making me rich today.
Oh, well, listen, as long as you're in good spirits, nor you stay safe, okay?
Okay, make sure you don't run over
safe,
any
Marlon.
damsels in distress.
I will try to not.
Hey,
Is that bandage?
Okay,
Have your legs
goodbye.
feeling
freaking
better?
much. I'm so sorry. It's been a day.
Southbound Palomino. Over Vespucci. Southbound Palomino to South Rockford. Slowing heavy, left southbound South Rockford. Southbound South Rockford.
I'm actually going back there.
Where are all them CDPIs at? I know we got two of them. At least two of them. Southbound Dutch London, left eastbound South Arsenal.
Hey, Curlyfoot, how many do you have on the Sentinel?
2 ground, 1 and L1.
Okay, we're calling this one northbound out of Red Brush, exiting San Andreas. Oh, they cut that.
Eastbound San Andreas, left northbound Las Lagunas. Continuing northbound, hold them left for the San Vitus Dorset split, northbound 8 Milton. Opposing lanes, northbound 8 Milton. Approaching VDP, stand by, left westbound VDP. Turning, U-turning. Headed back southbound 8 Milton.
You guys want me to help you with that?
Breaking right westbound.
Negative,
Eastbourne.
we're fine. We just wanted to tip up.
Continuing westbound over Eastbourne. Right, northbound Medway. Immediate left westbound alleyways parallel with BDP. Left southbound. Exiting out Dorset. Stand by. Eastbound Dorset. Continuing eastbound Dorset. Approach to stand by to Las Lagunas. Southbound stand by. Or Las Lagunas. Taking the skip to Del Perro. Correct lanes eastbound Del Perro.
We should be good for now. You can resume comms on the Sentinel.
A firm northbound Calais, white color Sentinel excess. By times, 1 injured party involved. The northbound Calais approaching Vespucci. Cross Vespucci, northbound Calais approaching Senior Buns. Flowing heavy left west 20. Wait, yeah, left westbound San Andreas. Right northbound Palomino. Northbound Palomino. Over Del Perro Freeway, northbound Palomino. Right eastbound Carcer Way. Eastbound Carcer Way up to Milton Parkway, passing Mount Zona. Eastbound Carcer Way, approaching San Vitus. Cross to get to Cross Plaza, Lake Forest Street.
Continue eastbound through the tunnel out to Las Lagunas.
Regain visual, continuing eastbound Occupation. Slowing heavy, side 50, still mobile. Continuing eastbound Occupation.
Nah, oh my god. Thought I was gonna hit it.
Eastbound Occupation. Passing the really old City Hall, right southbound Meteor. Southbound Elgin now, past Pillbox, to southbound Elgin.
PI, pass me when you can, I'll forward, right?
We're right, westbound San Andreas. Westbound San Andreas, power, we speed.
Continuing westbound San Andreas, approaching Alta, crossing.
Regain visual, continuing westbound San Andreas, passing the Daily Globe, approaching Senior Buns. Leaf 1 is 25%, 2-5. Slowing left southbound Calais. Southbound Calais, Vespucci. Left eastbound Vespucci. Eastbound Vespucci, past Red Garage. Over eastward, approaching at Alto, sorry. Being eastbound Vespucci, past Christmas. Vespucci, over Elgin. Right southbound Strawberry. Southbound Strawberry under freeway. Southbound Strawberry, over Capitol. Southbound Strawberry.
It could have gone west to the Weasel Plaza.
It's Del Perro West. Del Perro West going for North Rockford. No, they're going in the tunnel. Someone go to Eclipse in case they wrap around.
Bound. Carson left northbound.
Sorry.
Road. You're good. You guys had comms too sometimes. Left westbound McDonald, passing City Hall.
Still north.
Westbound. Call it if you need it.
I actually don't have visual on them anymore. I've got no clue.
I can cover West Eclipse.
Comfortable on the Sentinel, so if you guys need it, or if you guys find you can't break.